Right, last time we were here, we were smashing our way through this treehouse. I'm having a great old time doing it. I think I am going to start with possibly something easier as a warm-up. Possibly with something easier as a warm-up. That's interesting actually, because we've got purple Tetris block with orange Tetris block for the first time. That confuses and scares me. But yeah, no, we're going to go find like an easy puzzle to warm up on, because the first puzzle of the day shouldn't be like an 8x8 monstrosity. That sounds like a real good way to have a bad time. Interesting. We want to group these together as a 2. So can't do it that way. That's fine though. Oh, wow! How are you supposed to see that? Yeah, that's a hard one to see. Yeah, can't do it that way then. Could do it this way though. No. Couldn't even do it this way. Could do it this way though. That's fine. Next. Oh yeah, interesting ones. I like these. Oh dear, wow, okay, yeah. We are not messing around right from the start of today, clearly. Do you know what? I'm really enjoying this game so much. I really am. Okay, so we're going to need something like that. We're going to need one of them. Okay. Now, because of this intersection here and this intersection here, we're not going to be able to create that loop, meaning that this one has to come from this direction. Okay, straightforward enough. Now, this one here, yeah, here we go. No problem. Okie dokie. Okay, no problem. No problem. All right. Everything's a puzzle. Yeah, it's okay. That's all right. Oh, interesting, we've got white ones now. So is the rule white and black? I think the rule's white and black, right? Or is the rule squares? Well, we're going to have a bit of a problem if it's white and black. Oh, hang on. Yeah, you're going to have a bit of a problem there. Right, that one's... Sorry, let's see. Right, everything's flashing like that. Like... yeah, can't do it like that. Yeah, this one doesn't like being in the same as these boys. So, can we do something like... no, that's not... yeah, those two aren't going to like being in the same room as each other. Interesting, interesting. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Alrighty. These guys are going to want to be as a 2. Yes, it's not going to be allowed to go around that way. Yeah, because I need to separate. I need to separate them like that. No. Yeah, something like that, but not quite exactly like that. Something a little bit like that, but again, not quite exactly like that. I mean, it feels like that's a good start, definitely. The question is then, how do you separate these boys? You could do it this way, you could do it that way. That'll work. Okay, so same puzzle again, but now with added problems, because that's blocked off. And it's not gonna work as well doing it this way. Dunno, looks like it could work as well doing it that way. Oh no, because before the line was here, and now that's not gonna work. Usually these end up then with a solution that looks totally different to the previous solution. And I have a feeling that this is not going to be an exception to that rule. Because, yeah, you're not going to be able to separate those. So let's... ooh, that faded really slowly, actually. So let's bring it over and have a look. So... to separate that green from that orange will require a line here. Yeah, there's no way around that. I have a feeling the grouping is going to be rearranged. Maybe we could group these two and group those two separately. It's going to be a little bit weird then between those, but I wonder something along the lines of do, and then if you go up there and round here, then suddenly that works, right? Bing, 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 bing. There we go. No problem. Okay. Interesting. So the colour of the stars is important? Ah, okay. Oh, ah. Okay. That's a really interesting thing they've got going there. Yeah, okay, so these need to be separated from each other. Wait, you need to draw here. It's going to need to be something like that, right? Oh, yeah. No problem. Something like this. Something like this. No, it's not going to want... It's going to want twos. It's going to want twosies there. This is interesting because I could have sworn in a previous puzzle... that the colour of squares didn't matter. But, you know, maybe that's wrong. The stars care about how many are in the same territory. The squares don't care about how many are in the same territory. So these two have to be next to each other, because 3 for 2 only goes one way. So it's got to be like something like that. But anyway. Yeah, see, that's not going to work. It's not going to like those two being together. And again, it's not going to like green... oh, right, okay, it doesn't care about... Yeah, that's what I thought, Right, it's only if the star... Right, it doesn't care about stars that don't match. So squares have to be separated from each other. Stars have to be in groups of 2. Stars care about the colour of the squares if the squares match. But stars do not care about squares if the squares do not match. Right, so the square here is going to care about being next to another square, but the star doesn't care. But in this case, the star is going to care. Yeah, okay. So in this puzzle, we do need these two to be in the same territory. So it's going to need to be something like... it's going to need to be something like this. Yeah. Okay, this time the star cares about being in a 2. Fine. The star cares about being in a 2. Fine. Oh, what happened? Why this turning around like that? That was weird. We're at the back of a different shed here. Okay, interesting. So the stars have to go together again because it's 3 on 2. But the stars do not care about the squares. Again, stars got to go together, and stars also have to match each other's colour. Yeah, they do. Interesting. Wait. Ah, very good. Very amusing. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. Slightly differently. Yeah, slightly differently needed. Not like that either. Let's have a look. Where's my music gone? Yeah, it's just a quiet track. Okay. Line there and line there needed. Okay, we're exiting up here, we're starting down here. We could link those and link those. Potentially. Bit tricky because stars care about being in the same squares, right? Hard to keep all of these rules in your head, actually. But I think it's going to care... Oh, right, okay, yeah. Stars care about being in the same thing as there, and that's actually also in the incorrect thing anyway. So... Might turn up the music slightly. There we go. That should be a little bit nicer. Okay, need a line here and a line here. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I see it, I see it. It's just going to be that, right? This time... And then... Interesting one. Interesting... Moving more like this. Ah, wait, no, except it has to be... Yeah, except that's not gonna work. Interesting, okay. Right. So even number of stars have to pair with each other, right? That means that these have to be separated. Yeah. Hopefully everyone agrees with the logic of that. If these are coming out like this, you know, we can have something here. We could have something here. So we could have... You know, we could have lines like this, in which case we don't need a line there. So I can't put any lines here or here for sure, right, at this stage. I do like the idea of separating it this way. I think that feels kind of neat. And it feels like it would be nice to finish up like that. So something like this. Does that work? No, not quite. Not quite. But something like that would. Right? Yeah. Wait, what did I miss there? Oh, yeah, this and this. are then not actually in the same thing. Whoopsie doopsie. So what am I missing then? It needs to go somehow it needs to get to this thing. So it could go, can't go around like that very easily. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe it's like this. Yeah, because it's got to separate here, you can't come up here and then down. You're gonna get real stuck. So actually, I think this is along the right lines of those being partnered up with each other. It's a question of how you get, you know, because you can't do that. That's not gonna work. Yeah, really interesting. Okay, let's go back to axioms. So an even number of stars means the stars have to pair with each other. Right, that means there's no chance that this square is pairing with a star. So these lines have to separate here. Okay, that's fine. If these stars are together and these stars are together, like with this here, there's then no way to separate that star and that star. Right, because to separate these two stars needs a line here or a line here. Right, so these two stars must partner up. Which means we're going to have to separate like that. I wonder if we could do something like this. Problem is, can these pair from the outside? That's a bit of an ask. And then this thing, like if we do want to separate it like that, then this is going to have to be the end. Right? So it could come back round like this. But then how are you going to do this separation? You could do it like that. Does that work? No, because these are in the same territory as each other. Oh, but you could come round like that, could you? No, but then these aren't in the same territory as each other. Ah, it's all gone a bit wrong. Let's assume that that is not correct. Right, that we're going to want to do something like round here, for whatever reason. Like linking these up would seem to make sense. Would be good to end that there. And then can you go around here? Can you do this? Yeah, you can do that. Alright. Wait. That worked. Cool, cool. And that's the end. Alright, next path. Okay, that was a good warm-up. So hang on, is this going back to where I was starting from? I don't remember. Yes, right. So I've done that path. I don't think I've been down there yet, have I? I don't know. It's easy to get turned around in this area. It really is. Oh great, we've got a door open. And a timer going. That click, click, click you can hear is the universal sound of a door on a timer. What the hell? Okay, there must be a faster path that can be unlocked. Don't know what it is with this bridge to nowhere though. Like, that wasn't even close to be able to get to that door. Must be another way. Yeah, must be another way. Okay, let's go back to the other puzzle that I started today on, which is this way. Yeah, there's tiles here which are missing. There's a thing here which is missing. Can't quite reach that. Okay, so we've got a green one. Yeah, and we've got this orange one that just kind of goes to nothing. Can this be like... Oh, is the multi-directionality here important? Because this is pointing upwards, but it has alternate... Like if I do like this... Alright, fine. Well, that doesn't bloody go anywhere, but... Now it goes somewhere. Alright, cool. Alright, drawbridge up, is that, I guess? Drawbridge down. Okay, shortcut unlocked. Nice. Okay. We'll go back there in a minute, because I've got another path that I think I can unlock then, given that I can change the orientation of these things on the puzzles that have multiple answers. Because I'm pretty sure... Unless I happen to solve it correctly, right? Because it's got... No, this one has a forward. Aha! This one has a forward, so I could get it over to there. It's also got a left, which I don't know if that's going to really help me, but... I don't know. Like... If I take a screenshot of that so I don't have to solve it from scratch again. Right, because in theory, like, just the same answer mirrored should be fine. Cool, I can make it to the treehouse. What we got here? We've got person. Person doing a thing on a tree. Ah, there we go. Unlock me one of them. So that must be what this is for. It's like optional. Yeah, I don't see anything else here. Okay, right, so now let's solve it in the forward direction. Which is going to be something along the lines of... Right, I want to get this in the forward direction. That solution is going to look a little bit different, isn't it? Because... yeah, we are going to end up with something like this. Why did this not like... oh, it's ended up in the same territory as the green. Right. Yeah, it's not going to like that. How best to do this? So, okay. That seems like a sensible starting point to sort out the star. Oh, we could just separate the territories like this, of course. And only the star cares about being with anything else. So now we get to the other side of this shed. Dorito puzzle. Who knows what these mean? Oh. I have another one of these, but I've got a bloody thing in the way. It's okay. Maybe I get there from somewhere else later. Oh! That's a laser box. Well, we like laser boxes. So laser box is blatantly activated from inside this shed. Now this shed gets its door open from that thing, but I can't get there fast enough. Okay. Such a long run. Yeah, there's no way I'm running this. Can I get that into this direction? Would that be a faster run? Yeah, I mean, like, it's about 4 seconds. It's about 4 seconds too short. Right. Do any of these have alternative solutions that take me to the left? Aside from this one, which just kind of puts the bridge over there. Or maybe I do want something that puts the bridge over there, because let's see if there's one which has multiple solutions on the opposite bridge. Which is over in this direction. This also is a bit of a weird one because, like, it kind of really looks like there should be something here. But there is another path on this branch that I haven't opened yet, this one. So maybe this goes up here and then there's another... yeah, it looks like there's another Dorito puzzle over there. Okay, do any of these have an alternative solution to... yes! Yes, yes, that's what I want. So I want... oh, and it also has an alternative solution to take me in that direction. Which probably doesn't do anything. But I don't know, we'll see. Like... Fine, fine. So that's just an alternative path to get to that island. This does nothing. Or does it? I mean, like, whilst I'm here, I might as well look for the obelisk patterns. I don't see any obvious ones. And I don't see anything like in the trees either, so I don't know. Let's go the opposite way then. Do. So I have a feeling that this is going to be... Okay, now that's possibly not super useful. I think I want this to go over to there. So let's go for here. Yeah, okay, right. This is looking like how you solve this problem. This one, right? And I already have this solution on the screen. Here we go. Should minimize that. I always forget to minimize that when I'm not using it. Great. Let's go turn a laser on. Do I have to get out of here before the door closes? Do you get locked in there if you don't get out in time? I don't know. Looks a bit dodgy to me. Okay, well, there we go. That is the 5th laser we've got. Fire the laser! There we go, it's warming up still. It's warming up. Nice. Now, I have a feeling you only need 5 lasers to win. Something about when I was at the top of the mountain gave me a very strong impression that 5 lasers was sufficient. Okay, do I want to do this one? Okay, so this is purple Tetris block. Now, from what I understand from the other puzzles, that means one of the stars is going to want to be in the same territory as the purple Tetris block. So, what are we thinking then? What are we thinking? We can combine all of these shapes together and put this in the same territory, so it's going to be something like... Okay, none of these can rotate, right? So you probably want something like this. Something like that. Something like that. And something like that. So you want something like... No. That one I think you want to move down. It feels like you want to stack these just end on end. So something like... don't want to go up all the way, because then you prevent actually getting out of here, which is going to be a problem. So it feels like you do want to offset slightly, but you do need to get that in there. So probably something like yeah, that's going to be a problem, because then you can't actually close this side of the shape. So I think you want to offset this one so that you end up with something like this, this. Yeah, but then you don't get that one in. And also, you can't do that, because you can't have two lines coming out of the starting point. Oh, except you wouldn't need to, because you don't actually need to draw that line, because the edge counts. To get these into the same piece, you are going to need to take the 3 and move the 3 to here, right? Because without rotating, that can't get into that corner. This could get into that corner, but then how are you going to get all 3 of these shapes? Actually, you could, couldn't you? Wait, you could get that into that corner like that. You could get this one like this. No, because then you can't get both of these. So to get these into the same territory, you need to combine the shapes. So I think you are wanting this one to come here. And because this can only have one line coming out of it, I think that makes the first move. Whoops. I think that makes the first move that. The difficulty comes that if you're doing this, this, and say this, how are you then drawing that? You're going, well, you're going to trap yourself. So that's no good. No good. Okay, back to the thinking. It's 6 high, and you combine all these together to make it 6 high. We're fairly sure that it's these two that need to link up, right? Is that definitely the case? Like, you could link that and that, and just have that as its own, doing its own thing, right? But then how do these two get in the same territory as each other? So that seems less ideal. You could have those together, and then that could do its own thing. Can you then get these into the same territory as each other, though? Well, actually, come to think of it, that could do its own thing there, couldn't it? So could you draw it here, 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 get rid of that line. Well, you're going to end up with a problem there. For a start, you can't do that. I mean, can you do this? This? No. Then you don't have the extra height you need. This looks close though. Like doing that. Doing that is pretty neat. And then finishing off with that. Because then all you've got to do is do. Yeah, okay. Let's try that. So you go all the way up to the top here. Go all the way into there. Yeah? Nice. Hollow Tetris block? What does that even mean? I've not seen that. Oh my god. What does a hollow Tetris block mean? I've not seen one of those before. And it's blue. I mean, yeah, I don't really know. I've not seen those before. I mean, these guys... It's kind of interesting. There's only a certain number of ways that those could go, right? Because... maybe this is where you learn about the hollow Tetris blocks. Because, so these guys are next to each other, so they have to combine. And they are 3 and 2, meaning that they can't combine a long edge versus a short edge. So your only options are long edge versus a 1. Yeah. And that means that they could combine 1, 2, 3, 4 to make a 4x2 block, right? Or they can combine no, they can't combine that way around. They could combine 1, 2, 3, 4, which makes kind of like, what does that make? It makes a 4, 1, makes a 4, 1, 2, like a, no, hang on. What would that even look like? I'm having trouble rotating that in my head. That way, and then it would be up all the way, here, 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 yeah, okay. So it'd end up looking like that, like a little dinosaur. That would only work if you rotated it upside down, but then wouldn't actually get both of those in. You could move it like that. In which case you've got a 2, you've got a 4 with a 2. So you've got a 4, which then has a 2 offset on one side, and then a 2 as like a foot. So again, that wouldn't work to get those two into the same thing. I don't know, it feels like it's going to... I don't know, but doing it as a block of 4 feels like the obvious solution, and also how do you get those then into the same territory as each other? The only way to do it would be that way around, which means you need a line down here and a line down here. How do you meet those up? You can't. Right, so these two are the key to solving this one. It can't be a block like that. Could be that they stack into each other like this. Could be. Because then you can have it like this, like this. You could then have it like that. Difficulty is it goes through the start, which you don't want. Okay, one possible solution is the following, where you say, okay, here's one there, there's one there. That doesn't like it. Why is this? Hard to say, because we don't know the rule for that one. Like, the two Tetris blocks are fine, the two stars are fine. Okay, that one might be a come back to another day, because yeah, we don't know the answer to that. I'm kind of interested to see if you would actually get trapped in here. I don't know. Is there a way to save the game? No, just load a game. Do you know what? I'm gonna try it, because my curiosity is getting the better of me. So what happens if it gets closed? There's also this little hole here, which looks like it should do something. Oh, there's a switch on the inside. That actually just makes sense. Because why wouldn't there be, right? Okay, well, with no further reason really to go back into there. This way around. With no further reason to go back into there, let's go back to the main part of the island, I suppose. I don't think there was anything else in here, right? Yeah, so there's this bit, which won't open for some reason. And I think this was just the start of this island, yeah? I don't think there was anything else around here. Okay, we've got a path down here. Dunno. Like, I mean, it's kind of one of those clearly nothing is by accident sort of things, but I don't see anything there. Anyway, let's go back up the mountain, because I have a vague recollection. Oh, have you messed with my music? Have you? Dunno? Ah, there we go. Oh, do you need your music back? No, 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 no. My music is still playing what it was playing before. Okie dokie. So we're going to go up the mountain, and we're going to go and have a look. I mean, like, we still haven't been to the desert yet to do the hexagon puzzles, the hexaflexagon puzzles. We've also not been through these bamboo yet, have we? Have we been through this bamboo yet? I vaguely recall we unlocked it. Hang on a second. What am I missing there? Is there like an obvious thing? Oh! Cave! Alright, not as straightforward as all of that. These big trellis puzzles are an interesting one. Okay, come back to that because we are... Yeah, we'll stick a pin in that because we are going up the mountain. But in the meantime, there's always more to explore. I don't know. It's like... Some of this stuff is so weird. It's like, yes, there's a path up here. It doesn't really lead anywhere, but it's probably a clue. Right, and there's another path in the bamboo here with a thing that's not turned on. Yeah, clearly more stuff. More stuff. Bamboo maze, of course. Why wouldn't there be? Oh, and it just comes to a dead end. Fine. Whoops. Oh no, okay, now I am actually just a bit lost. Right, this is where I was. Going back in. We'll do our... We'll do our classic maze runner tactic. Just keep everything to the right of you, and you will get out again. Okay, back up the mountain. Yeah, this way. No, this looks like it's going down the mountain. Okay, back up. Oh, no, this was open before. Yes, there's a wire... Oh, to another laser, in fact. So maybe my guess at 5 lasers was not correct, but I have a vague recollection I saw like 5 things, like mirrors or receivers or something up the top of here. I don't know. Let's have a look. So... Oh. No. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 7. You've got to get 7 of them and it will unlock that box. Fine. 7 lasers is what we're after. Well, we know that there's a laser in the quarry. That's straightforward enough. I can't remember, what was this puzzle? Okay. I mean... What are hexagons? Eh? Oh, right. Oh, it's a reflection one, is it? It's going to be easier from the top, surely. Hello, JR Plays Games. How you doing? Okay, can't bump into there. Can go around here, though. That is because when you reflect it, it's going to be here. So actually, I think you need to go there first. This should be fine, right? Yeah, that should all be fine. No, doesn't like it. How are things over here? Yeah, alright, alright. Not sure about the rules to get into this room, because I thought the hexagons I'd have to go over. Oh, or maybe the rule is because the blue hexagons... Because I have a blue line, because usually I have a black line for black hexagons. Maybe blue line means blue hexagons. In which case I need to go up this way. Oh, that's going to make this puzzle a lot harder to visualise, actually. So, let's flip it and spin it. Right. You need to get your hands on this. You do need to get your hands on this. This is a really good game. Okay, so let's go and flip this. So the orange hexagon's going to be down here from this side. And this hexagon's going to be here in the reflection. Now my blue line, it's going to need to finish here. Oh, do you know what I've just realised? You did get paid yesterday, fair enough. If you are going to play it, JR, you probably don't want to see spoilers. I don't know, because there's a lot of discovery aspect to this. There is a lot of discovery. So, I need the blue line to come out here, go in, and hit up here. So it's going to go like this, seems reasonable. I'll just draw the yellow in at the same time. I'm probably going to want to then nab that whilst I'm there. Yeah, I mean, like when you play it, you'll kind of get the idea. What you should do. So I've got all of the videos from this playthrough I have saved onto my Twitch channel. If you start on like the first one, you'll get an idea as I'm kind of going through the tutorial area. But like, it gradually builds up and you learn all the different rules, like what the hexagons do, what the squares do, what the different coloured lines mean, and so on. But it kind of builds it up gradually. And so, yeah, so if you watch... I mean, it depends how much you care about spoilers, in honesty. But yeah, I mean, like, watching someone do puzzles will reveal the rules to you that you might not have known otherwise. But then again, I mean, I'm also not really necessarily explicit about which puzzles which rules I'm obeying when I do things. So anyway, so I'm going to come up here and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Probably forget it. Yeah, fair enough. This guy then is going to go this way and this way. So then go that way and that way. Yeah, I reckon this is going to work, right? So then I go do do do. And he goes ba ba da ba ba ba. And I think that does it. So let's give it a go. Here we go, here we go. We'll go up here. To there. There. And it's open. It's a box! Good. Alright, cool. Let's, I don't know, take a picture of that. Ugh, no, not like that. Not like this, not like this. Okay. Go on, snip that. Just save that to the desktop, because I have no idea where I'm going to be using that. I will go with clue 2. Alrighty. But no, that's nice, that's nice. You know, those clues are hard to get to. And who doesn't like boxes, in fairness? So the top of the mountain is where you eventually need to get to. You gotta open up these laser boxes. So this laser box, for example, doesn't have power. I'm not really sure where to go to power that up. For now, though, I'm going to go back to my boat. Unless I can power that laser up from down here. Oh, it might be in there. Oh, I don't want to go back in there, though. That room was hard. Yeah, exactly. Madman. I am going to go and call my boat. So yeah, so all the puzzles revolve around, you start at the round bit and you finish at the end bit. And those are literally all the controls in the game. But there's literally no tutorial to this game at all, and no instructions about what you're supposed to do. Okay, so let's have a look at... I think I want to try, like, Tetrominoes next, maybe? Oh, no. Let's go back to the quarry. That is this way. Full steam ahead. Okay. But yeah, so how are you set up for your bank holiday weekend, JR? Got a chilled out Friday planned? I feel like I kind of want to go into that cave underneath that mountain there. Bring, bring. Let's just catch up on the social media whilst we're sailing around. I have a bill from my mobile phone company. That's really lame. And that's basically it. Hooray. Changing some audio settings, doing some virtual untangling. Real word on last night's stream. Had your AI take over for an evening. Huh? A virus got in and let the Lord of Darkness in, so I'm recovering from that. Oh, yeah. Your April Fool's prank. I recall you mentioned on Discord, or maybe we were discussing it in person, something about you were going to do a prank where you were like going to stream Call of Duty or Warzone or World of Tanks or something like really garbage for an evening. I'm a little crunchy. Oh no. What am I... Where's... Have a look. My KB per second sounds okay. Where is my Spotify though? No, my Spotify's still running. Maybe it's this boat is making my computer chug a little bit. Is it any better? I don't know. It might not be your thing. Like, my network is, let's say, questionable at best. Okay. I don't know. Let me just do a quick audio check. Just go and grab that, turn up here. Audio check. Just go and grab that, turn up here. Audio check. Yeah, seems okay. Seems okay for me. Okay, now, without spoiling too much for JR, who's not seen this before, we're going to do that, and we're going to do that, and we're going to do that, and we're going to do that. No, that's not going to work. We need to do that. And then we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that. But I'm not going to explain the rule as to how that is. Oh no, what? How did that not work? What? That should totally work. Oh man, okay, I really don't understand why that didn't work, because, well, I don't know how much. Hang on, so I did that and that, and that, and then, well, maybe that, and then we should just be able to do that. Yeah, okay, right, cool. I must have done something a bit wrong, but there we go, okay. So without explaining the rules, that's how you solve that one. Okay, so that is one option. Oh, right, okay, I understand what this is going to be doing. Yeah, let's raise that platform up. But yeah, I would recommend this game. Do you like puzzle games, JR? Do you like puzzle games? Because that could be a potential collab. Do a puzzle game together. Something like that. No, didn't like that. So you got to get the thing to ignore one of the boys. Probably then that. Cool. I don't like that at all. Didn't catch the last couple minutes of audio. I was asking, do you enjoy playing puzzle games, JR? Do you enjoy puzzle games? Because that could be something we could collab on. I do enjoy a good puzzle game. There we go. Okay, this is an interesting one. There you go. And then probably something like, yeah, ooh, don't really like that one. Maybe the number of boxes is the corners you've got to hit for those ones. Something along those lines. It is something along those lines. Okay, so this is a bit hard. This is a little bit a hard one because... Oh. I've gone and messed up my thing. Hang on, I need to get to paint. Cool, paste that in. Then... So this is a bit of an interesting one because... So we need to exit here, we're going to enter here, that's fine. We can't make a square here because you can't join up to yourself, right? And the fact that the turbine is next to this one means that those probably have to pair together. But then how do you partner these? Because you can't partner them like that because that one's then not in the shape, right? And I don't think you can partner them like this because you can't get, because from this node you can't get 4 exits going. So that makes me think that actually we are trying to get these to partner. No! Ha ha ha, no we're not, no we're not. We're trying to get these to partner into this shape. Right, okay, that's alright. So that's the answer. Okay, we're going to get that laser. We're going to get that laser today. Interesting. I mean, that's the obvious solution. But that one, I believe, probably has multiple solutions. What did that turn on? Oh, it's moving the bloody platform across. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll get on a moving platform. Why not? Okay, up here, and then we've got more puzzles. Turn that on, because, you know, shortcut unlocked. I wonder if you can turn on the chompy things. Probably not. This is not a game with any kind of peril at all. Okay, now we have purple turbine, which I'm sure means something important. Okay, yeah, purple... Oh, I wonder if the cancelling cancels the cancel. It does not. So, like that? No. Right. Does the cancelling cancel the cancel of the cancel? Nice. Okay, so we've got 5 orange ones, so... something like that is fine. Right, we now have 5 orange ones again, so we need to cancel something like that. That should... wait, no, hang on. The turbines cancel each other? So, probably something like that? No, hang on, wait. So the turbines cancel each other if they're in the same spot, leaving stars that can't pair with each other. But if you separate the turbines... That's pretty grim. Maybe something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stars. So it's going to be something like that. And then we have 9 stars, but the other way round, which means it's going to be something like this, but not as bad as that. That was a pretty rough way to draw that. See, that's fine there, and then I think it wants to go like that. And then... okay, and then my good run comes crashing to a halt as we get to yet another puzzle that needs a real think about. Okay, odd number of stars, that's got to be paired with 3. These guys can't rotate, so we are... yeah, okay. So, they can't rotate, but they... oh, blimey. Yeah, okay, that's actually... Can shapes go inside themselves? Can shapes go inside other shapes? I don't think they can. I think they can only rearrange, but I think the shape of the shapes needs to be preserved. Okay, let's draw this one up, because this one's an interesting one. Right, so we've got... so, Turbine wants to pair with 3 stars. Fine. Right. We've got a 4 that can go here, and then this 3 could be 1, 2, 3, 4 different possible locations. Easy enough, except for the fact that if we end up drawing something like that, then it's not going to partner up with either of its stars that are next to it. So that's going to be a bit of a pain. We can't draw the 4 up this end, because then we've got stars which can't partner with each other. And also the fact that if the 4's at the bottom, then how's the turbine going to combine with 3 stars at the top? So can you do a 2, a 1, and a 4? Like, can you jam a shape inside another shape? I don't think I've ever tried it. And in honesty, I'm not really sure about doing something like that, because like the turbine needs to pair with this one anyway. Well, unless we did it like this, where I have the turbine. No, that doesn't. It's never going to be something like that, right? Because then you could literally just take these individual blocks and just rearrange them however you want, right? Because this isn't even a 3x1 anymore. So yeah, I don't see that being a thing. So maybe it is something like that, so that cancels with that. Yeah, maybe that's the obvious answer. Oh, yeah, okay. The blocks are certainly part of the solution. Yeah, do you know what? I think I was being a bit of a dummy there, actually. That answer is a little bit more obvious than I was giving it credit for. This one is also a bit interesting, actually, because I want the turbine right. The turbine needs to knock out one of the shapes. The turbine needs to knock out one of the shapes. And it needs to knock out the 4, actually, doesn't it? Ooh, that's weird. Because the turbine can't do a double cancel like that. The stars need to be in pairs. So the fact that I've got an even number of stars means the turbine doesn't pair with the stars. That means the turbine's got to pair with the blocks. Oh, can I do something like this? Well, something like this, so that the turbine partners with the Tetris block. But it's still going to need to... oh, I'm still going to need to cut a star. Yeah, it can't be that because that's too many. Yeah. The stars still need to be cut, but the stars need to be cut in such a way that they're not going to interfere with this block here. This is an interesting one. Could be this, actually. That's even better. Yeah, okay. Cool. We are getting there, we're getting there. Once we do this one... Hang on, what is that power? That power is something totally different. I mean... I can do it like... this? Wait, no. Not exactly like that. Wait. Bleh. That's pretty grim. That one. Let's do that. And that powers... something. No idea what that's just turned on. Let's go have a look. So that's a wire which goes just to this claw grabby thing. Okay, claw, grab me a thing. You have just the game we can collab on. Alright, alright. This one looks like something along the lines of... but then I'm stuck. Oh, it doesn't need to be quite so... It doesn't need to be quite so bad as all that. I mean, it does need to be... These two do still need to pair up with each other, though. But how do they pair up if I've got a 3 which blocks the thing? Oh. Well... Wait. I can do it as a... No. Right, they have to be end on end. So it's got... No, wait, hang on. Yeah, no, that can't work, right? Like, you could do it like that, but then half the shapes are outside the thing. Like, that can't work. Like, those will partner up, that's fine. And it's the right shape, but there's not enough stuff in there. Oh, right. Oh, yes. Yes, that's the way you do that. Come on, JR, what's this game? What's this game we can collab on? This time round... Not sure. We Were Here. No, never heard of it. Never heard of it. Like again, we could do this one, but then they're not in the same zone to be able to partner up with each other. Feels like we want to do something more like this. Wait, no, that needs to be the 3 on there. Something like that, actually. Yeah, that'll do it. No, not quite. It needs to be one further along. Right? Yeah, so actually that doesn't work, right? Hang on. Needs to be... more like that. No, but that's not going to work either. Blah! co-op puzzle game a la escape room. Ooh. Yeah, sounds doable. I will go and check it out. Okay. So the problem we've got with this one, right? Okay, let's turn that up a little bit. So the problem we've got with this one is we've got I presume we're going to want to partner those, we're going to want to partner those, but then again, you can't really take that sort of thing for granted, because it could be that we're looking to partner. Whoops. Let's turn that down a little bit. Could be that we're looking to partner opposite pairs, here and here. Like, that is doable, but possibly not, actually, because the problem is this thing is going to cut into two halves. Now, we can create something like that and then do that kind of feels like we need it something like this then, but then you don't get that in there. So you kind of need this one in like that. Now the last puzzle had you partnering them like this, but that's not going to work with these opposite nodes now. And you're not going to get away with doing something like this because these have been split by the central one. Oh, you could probably do something like that though then. What order would you need to draw that though? I think you'd probably want to do it on this side so that you keep your exit clear. Yeah, you go around like that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Again, this is another one where it's like, yeah, I've sort of made a mountain out of a molehill on that one, because that is actually quite a straightforward solution. So this one, okay. This one feels like the turbine's going to knock a block out, actually. Well, I mean, it has to, doesn't it? Because we have an even number of stars now. So one of the blocks is going to go. So what are we thinking? Are we thinking something like... It's an interesting one. I'm thinking it's probably going to want to be one of the horizontal blocks, right? Like, well, we could do that way. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, is that the laser? Is the laser now ready? Is this laser number 6? Are we going to get a double laser session today? Because that'd be pretty sick. It looks like that's powered up now. So let's get up there. Nope, that's not a door. This way, this way, this way. And then you go up these stairs here. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. That looks like that's up and running. Okay, what's it going to give us? It's going to give us something like... that. No? What? That doesn't count? Why wouldn't that count? Alright, let's do it that way. Laser time! Alright. Double Laser Friday. This is what we want. That is going to point in the wrong direction. It's going to turn all the way around. It's going to fire up towards that mountain over there. Wait, no, what? Oh, it is. That's just the back of the laser, not the front of the laser. Okay, cool. Good, so that is quarry done. Quarry done. So we could go and wander over to the hexagon puzzles next. So that's pretty cool. And I think hexagons might then be the last area, aside from all the late game content. And there is a lot of late game content, in fairness, like a lot of optional puzzles and things. But we're actually pretty close to maybe winning the base game. Don't know what this does yet, have to say. Like, what did powering up this this boy do? Can you run in and grab some paper? Or is that going to ruin the stream? Stream ruin! No, it's fine. Yeah, you can come and grab some paper. I wonder, is there something out the window there that I can now power up with the claw? Hello!
I'm not even here.
Hello! Yeah, but you are here though. Everyone can see. That was Ramona, everyone. She did not wave to the stream. She did not wave. Yes, you are. So is there something that I can do now that I have, like, here's the window, but like, I don't know, doesn't seem to be anything like here that can be done with that. Who knows? This is where the game gets like a little bit Talos principally. Like, there's the main game puzzles, and then there's like the meta game puzzles. And the meta game puzzles, half the puzzle is realizing what the puzzle even is. I mean, the main game puzzles are all kind of like very obviously telegraphed because you have like screens that you have to click on and then they do a thing. And then the late game puzzles are all kind of like, huh, is that a puzzle? And then it turns out, yes, it's a puzzle. Everything's a puzzle. It's just kind of the concept of recognizing when things are puzzles. So hexagons are over in this direction. Nimoy, if you're watching the stream, what time do you want to start cooking lunch, actually? Because I can wrap this up, like, whenever it is convenient to start cooking. Okay, so we're heading over to the desert. It does not take super long. Okay, cool. Do you want to give me a time? Half hour. Alright, that's cool. Right, so we're in the desert. I came and looked at this area briefly, like, a long while ago. And could not make head or tail of it. But it was like, literally, it was the third area that I came in. So you got these, right? But you don't have any, like, clear starting area, like, I don't know. I'm not sure what these are doing. Like, who knows, right? Oh, there's also the bunker that we should totally go back to, because now that we know how stars work, we should be able to open up the bunker. or open up like the next bit of the bunker. So we've got some paths around here. These, don't know what these do, in honesty. Like, is this a puzzle? Is it a puzzle? Probably is. There's a ship on the thing. Is that important? We've got broken tiles. Are they important? I've been told by people who watch this stream that one of my biggest problems is that I rush through things too fast and I miss stuff. And to that I say, yes! I have no further follow-up comments. It's kind of part of my nature, though. I try and seek and understand things like as quickly as possible. Ramona says I'm like the 1 minute manager. So it's sort of centered around this building. You know, I've got a thing that I can stand up here and I can look down. As long as I explain my thought process, we are all good. Yeah, I mean, so basically, there's one building in this region. Oh, didn't notice this before. And we have got shinies from the sun. Okay. So you stand in certain locations and certain things become illuminated. Yeah, interesting. I see that. Okay, JR, I think you got to look away, because I think this is actually a late game puzzle that I've accidentally bumped into there. So there we go. But that's not anything to actually do with the puzzles that we are currently looking at here. Good. I'm glad you weren't looking when I did that. That's one of those. Oh yeah, is that a puzzle? Yeah, it's a puzzle. It's not related to the current puzzle. Oh, I see. Yeah, do you see that? Yeah. Is there a crouch button? There is not a crouch button. But I see the... No? There we go. Right. You got... Yeah. Scratchies. I don't even know how well that's being picked up on the stream. I think that's being picked up on the stream okay, but yeah, you got scratchies on the thing. So that means... It's annoying that you can't get it to reflect. Do you have to stand... Yeah, okay. If you stand back far enough, you can see the lower portion. It would be handy to have a, Wait. That didn't... To prevent you guessing, you have to reaffirm the last puzzle every time you do it. I thought it looked like that was scratchy there, but maybe I was wrong. Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, the scratchies come out of the top. Right, that means it's actually this way around. There we go. Cool. Yeah, okay. So we've got it starting here. Now it might go all the way around. It could also come inwards though. So we go back, we go reaffirm this one. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know if Scratchies is the official name of these, but yeah, you can see it starting at the top and then working its way round. Is there a way to move this column? That would be handy. But yeah, so our possible options are it could do something like that, or it could do something like that. So we've got like 2 more options to go for. It wasn't that one. Actually, we can also combine those, couldn't we? So, is this puzzle literally a trial and error puzzle, or is there like something really obvious that I'm missing as to how to Like, I don't have a flashlight, so, you know, I can literally only see. So we got that as an option. It was not that. Can I push this left to right? Like it looks like this thing should be able to move, but like I feel like I'm being real dumb somehow. Oh no! Of course, every time you touch it, you're gonna have to reaffirm the previous one. Like, it feels like there has to be a better way at this rather than just guessing the various permutations. Okay, well at least now I can have a full view of them. Come on. Where's the sun at? Okay, so that one goes straight down. That's fine. That one goes straight across. And this one, I'm going to need to be over here to see. Not sure. At a guess. At a guess, it's going to be... no. This one was straight across in that direction. So I thought, symmetry-wise, it was going to be this one. Okay. Let's try and find an angle where I can see that. So sun is that way. It's going to be very inconvenient. Ah, there we go. So that definitely looks like an up and down, doesn't it? That looks like that. Cool and good. So up and across and down. Do 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 do. Right. Move you this way. Wow, that's slow. Okay, it's going to end at the bottom. Is this because you need to get up high somewhere to be able to see it? Am I being a dummy again and like not realizing that I'm going to need to be up here to see the reflection of it or something? Alright, there we go. Up and down. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. And hopefully I can remember that. Please stop. Thank you. No. What? There we go. Wait, it wasn't like that, right? Okay. What did you do? What happened? Oh, did you unlock the door? Did you unlock the door down here? Yeah, that looks about right. Bum, bada, bum, bum. Here we go, we're in. I'm in. So I've got one corner of this. I don't know, like you can't get anything useful out of that, right? This one, at least, you have a slightly smaller number of possible answers because it goes into the center first. There we go. But this one, you've got a corner that it has to go via. Okay, right, it has to zigzag on that side. So it could be something like that. Could be something like that. What is this? What is this puzzle? This is not a good puzzle. Right, because it could also start here. Fine. Could start here and finish here. Fine. Could start here and finish here. No. Right, and that covers all of the possibilities from that direction, right? At least I don't have to reaffirm anything else from this side. Right. So it could be this direction. So we'll start with this one here. At least it can't ever go back through the center, so it's not starting from there. There we go. There's got to be something to move the sun around, right? Not move the sun, but like move some reflectors or something. I don't know. Praise the sun indeed. You a Dark Souls fan, JR? Sadly not. Okay. Yeah, I've played Dark Souls with Ramona, so we beat the first 2 games. Massive derp. It's fair enough. It's not a game for everybody by any stretch. Oh, okay. All right, we've got a thing here. Okay. Again, not related to the puzzle at hand. Okay, how many combinations are we looking at here? We've got 1 exit. 3 possible starting locations. Oh! Wait, what? Oh. That's useful. What does that do? So that just turns off, okay. Ha ha ha, right, okay, so you can turn on 1 light at a time. Do you know what? That might have actually been really handy when trying to solve these puzzles. Fine. Fine. Did I learn my lesson? Maybe. Maybe. Where's the light source? The light source is this way, so the reflection will be this side. Okay, so it's going round that corner. Right, do you know what? We're gonna take that, and we're gonna go and put that in here. Right. So it is going around that corner at least, I would say, 2 in each direction, right? It's at least going around there and maybe that one? We could also see something from the middle light. From the middle light we can see... Yeah, okay. From the middle light we can see that it's going to exit from there, and that it is going there and round that corner. Okay, and then do we get anything from this light? We should do. Yeah, okay, okay. So we are getting that it goes up round there. Wait a minute. No. Not necessarily... No, not necessarily that far. We're only guaranteed that it's going that far. So... That's weird, because I'd have thought that would join up. So our starting point must be here? So, something like that? I don't know. That doesn't feel right, because it feels like we would have seen part of that other path, but... No, not you. No, not you. Wrong one. There we go. Door is open. Oh, we've got two sets of stairs, up and down. No, that just takes us back where we were. Okay, we've got a spinny wheel. More things here. Man, do you know what? I've actually decided that I bloody hate these puzzles. Yeah, I think I've actually decided that I did this to myself. Did I though? Did I? So that's the starting point. Alright, let's go. No. No. Yes. Can I get a reflection for this one? Where's the light source in this room? It's from here. So do I need to be... Right, that's not powered on yet. Well, I can't see it from above. I don't think I can get below. Yeah, but like compared to... This puzzle seems really weak compared to, well, frankly, basically all the other puzzles in this game. Compared to all the other puzzles in this game, these hexagon puzzles suck. Really badly as well. Like, it's not even close. Okay, at least we've got the start point has to be in the middle. There's too many combinations to totally brute force it. I need to have some kind of clue. I mean, is this a clue? Probably not, considering that that wheel clearly has 8 segments rather than 6. Wait, hang on. I've done a puzzle down there. Wait, what? Oh, that puzzle mirrors water rice ratio. So if you want to do It's 2 to 1. Just do twice as much water as you do rice if you're doing long grain rice. Basmati, probably slightly less than 2 to 1, I would say. Okay, right, so this actually is mirrored up and down. Okay, we got it, we got it. That's weird. Do. Right. Okay. So we're going this one and up. So we're going up, over, down, up, down. Right, so up, over, down, up, down. Wait, no, up, over, down, up, down. There we go. How many cups of rice for 2? So, slightly less than 1 cup per person. What did this one turn on? So it's gone in there. Up. Wait, where did that go? It's not powered that. Is it that one that it powered? All the rice. No, we don't want all the rice. All the rice is far too much rice. All the rice is too much rice. Yeah, really struggling to see. That's weird. It's like it is like a mirror, except it's not a mirror because the wires go in and out of it. But like, do you see there's like the bars underneath are still doing their thing. Ha ha ha. There we go. Nick that whilst we're here. Lol. Can we take this one as well? Alright, cool. Take those. Yeah, and the rock down here is leaning up against this post. It's like a weird anti-gravity world. I don't know. There is also kind of strange wire that doesn't go anywhere. Who knows what that is? But yeah, but clearly these wires are going in and out, so... Oh, it's just very strange. Yeah, I can't get a reflection off this one as easily. Right, so... It's going to start at the top and go this way. That's fine, but it's going to be some kind of composite puzzle, isn't it? Where it's going to be like, combine the clues from... Oh, right. Oh, no. Okay, I can actually see it. So we are doing top, left, down, up, up, up. Right. There we go. And door is now powered. Laser time, laser time. Oh, now we're going into the weird mirror world? Nah, not quite. This better be a light switch. No, it's an underwater level. face rig. Is that like animes? If it is, oof. Okay, it's going to be up. No, this one? No, really? Is this not reflected anymore? Wait, what? Oh, sorry, no, reflection. Not rotation. There we go. This one I didn't see. Can we make the water come up again? Underwater schmunderwater. Exactly. My thoughts exactly. More like schmunderwater level. We've got some guys over there as well. Yes, no, Okay, can't get a reflection from there. These guys have got power. No, is that a genuine puzzle, is it? So this combines needing to find a reflection from a light source with also timing of that reflection, which, you know, is even better. I don't know, maybe even more the worse. Am I going to get a reflection on this? Oh, I thought I lucked into it there for a moment, but no, that's not it. See it from back here, maybe? Nope. Can't even see any even partial reflections off it as it's coming up and down at the moment. If I stand further back, oh, was that something? No. Well. In fairness, though, I think that's going to be my half hour up anyway. Oh, is it 76% off? Well, there we go. You got no excuse to buy it now. And I've only shown you how to do, like, some of the puzzles. Like, a lot of them, like we've been doing these hexagons today. That's just one area in this game, so you are still pretty largely unspoilt on this. I'm going to wrap this up there, though, because it's about lunchtime and I should go and help Lim away with the cooking. But there we go. Thanks everyone for coming along, and thanks JR for coming along, keeping company. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will catch up soon. All right, cheerio, bye.